Welcome to the channel, and today we'll be bringing you some news about the sales of hip-hop projects that released between late September to November 2018. We'll be focusing on hip-hop albums that released in the last 3 months, listing their global first-week sales, and expect to see worldwide opening figures of albums from the likes of Logic, Metro Boomin, and more. Before we get started, remember to subscribe if you're new to the channel and turn on notifications. If you're interested in seeing the worldwide best-selling albums of October 2018, that includes albums like Carter 5 and Kamikaze, click the link that pops up at the top right corner now. In addition, this list only includes albums that were able to move a minimum of 68,000 equivalent album units worldwide within the period, and is based on data compiled by chart data and media traffic. Love Me Now by Tory Lanez released on the 26th of October 2018 and opened in the United States with sales of 54,000 equivalent album units sold first week. 5,000 copies of this figure came from pure album sales, and Love Me Now opened with sales of 68,000 equivalent album units worldwide. Kevin Gates' Luca Brasi 3 released on the 27th of September 2018 and opened with first week sales of 78,000 equivalent units sold, of which 18,000 came from pure album sales in the United States and globally topped off at 79,000 equivalent album units sold first week. Ella Mai's self-titled debut studio album released on the 12th of October 2018 and opened with first week sales of 69,000 equivalent units sold in the United States, of which 17,000 came from pure sales. Of course, this is an R&B album, but I included it anyways, and Ella Mai's self-titled album opened globally with sales of 80,000 equivalent album units sold first week.
It's fucking Treyway, King New York, looking for the queen.
6ix9ine's debut studio album Dummy Boy released on the 27th of November and opened with first week sales of 66,000 equivalent units sold in the United States, of which 10,000 came from pure album sales. On the world stage, Dummy Boy opened with sales of 89,000 equivalent units sold first week. Trippie Redd's A Love Letter to You 3 released on the 9th of November and opened with first week sales of 84,000 equivalent units sold in the United States, of which 11,000 were pure album sales. And globally, A Love Letter to You 3 opened with first week sales of 99,000 equivalent albums sold. Lil Peep's Come Over When You're Sober Part 2 released on the 9th of November 2018, which is nearly 1 year after the death of Lil Peep. The album opened with sales of 81,000 equivalent units in the United States, of which 43,000 were pure album sales. Globally, the album opened with first week sales of 113,000 equivalent album units sold. Word on Drugs by Future and Juice WRLD released on the 19th of October 2018 and opened with sales of 98,000 units sold in the United States. Of that figure, 8,000 were from pure album sales, which is an awfully low ratio between streams and pure sales. Worldwide, Word on Drugs opened with first week sales of 120,000 equivalent album units sold.
No Quay.
Quavo's debut studio album Quavo Huncho released on the 12th of October, and I must admit it did better than I expected. In the United States, Quavo Huncho opened with sales of 99,000 equivalent units, with pure sales making up just 6,000 units of this figure. On the world stage, Quavo Huncho opened with sales of 129,000 equivalent units sold. Metro Boomin's Not All Heroes Wear Capes is the producer's debut solo studio album, and it released on the 2nd of November 2018. The album opened with first week sales of 99,000 equivalent album units in the United States, of which 7,000 were pure album sales. Globally, the album sold 131,000 equivalent album units in its first week. Lil Baby and Gunna's Drip Harder released on the 5th of October 2018 and opened with first week sales of 130,000 equivalent units sold in the United States. 9,000 units of this figure were pure album sales, and globally, Drip Harder opened with equivalent sales of 146,000 units sold first week, which is one of the major hip-hop success stories of 2018. Logic's Young Sinatra 4 released on the 28th of September 2018 and opened with first week sales of 167,000 equivalent units in the United States. Of this figure, 122,000 were pure album sales, which is an indication of Logic's huge dedicated fan base. Globally, Young Sinatra 4 moved equivalent sales of 187,000 units. Within this period of late September to the end of November 2018, Lil Wayne's Carter 5 reigned supreme as the biggest hip-hop opening with sales of 480,000 equivalent units sold in the United States. 140,000 of this figure were from pure sales, and globally Carter 5 opened with sales of 544,000 equivalent units sold first week. Overall, the top 3 hip-hop openings of 2018 are still Drake's Scorpion, Travis Scott's Astroworld, and Eminem's surprise album Kamikaze. You can find more information about this at the link that pops up at the top right corner now. So there are the recent figures of hip-hop albums, and if you enjoy the content of this channel, consider donating to our PayPal at the link in the description of this video. Thanks for watching, and thank you all for the support.